Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. So today I'm going to be showing you guys how to make a no sew fleece blanket. So what you will need for this video is, of course, measuring tape. So this is my little measuring tape that I have. I got this at Michael's a couple of years ago. So you'll need that measuring tape. And then you will need your fabric scissors. If you have a really good pair of scissors, you could use that, but the fleece is thick. So I do prefer these because they're super sharp and work super great. So again, scissors, measuring tape, and then your fleece. So for my kids, I make them 2 yards. I make the fleece 2 yards. So I like to mix and match 2 different patterns. So on one side, it'll be pizza, and on the other side, it'll be this pattern here. So this is for my son. So again, each one is 2 yards. So this is 2 yards, and then this is 2 yards. So you're gonna lay them on top of each other. And so right now I'm on the floor because this is how I make them, on the floor. So anyways, okay, so 2 yards and just these 3 things. I get my fabric at Joann's. A lot of times they put it on sale and then you can still use a coupon. So that's just where I get mine. They have some also at like Hobby Lobby, but it's a little bit more expensive. So Joann's always has great sales, and these are super great for gifts, just for anything. Kids love them. We're a big blanket family. In our family, we love blankets. So I just made some for Carmelo, for the girls, and my oldest son. I was like, oh, he may not want one since he's, you know, a little bit older. And he was like, hello, Mom, where's my blanket? So I'm making him one now too. And okay, so let's get started. As you can see, I've already laid it out on the floor. So it's all laid out. Uh-oh, this little piece. Okay. So it's laid out on the floor. So first, it's my pizza. And then just as evenly as you can, you just put the other one on top. So they're both together. Okay, so see on the edges of the fleece, it has this white thing, right? This white strip where it says Joann's. So what I'll do is I'll cut that piece off. So I'm about to show you how I do that. Maybe about an inch or inch and a half on each side, on the left side and the right side. So now you're gonna get your measuring tape and you're gonna cut a 5x5 little square off of each corner of the blanket, okay? So remember, 5 inches, okay? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So I'm about to show you guys how we're gonna do that. Okay. So see, we'll do 5 inches here. So there's our 5 inches. So then I'll just cut a piece there. And then 5 inches. And we'll cut a piece there. And see how you're cutting through 2 fabrics. So that's why you need some scissors that are pretty sharp. That is why I do recommend the fabric scissors. So this is what you should have on every corner of the blanket. Here we go. So that's trash, so you can just add that to your trash pile. And now I'm gonna go around to the other 3 corners and do the exact same thing. 5 inches. So, focus it right here, babe. So see, can you see this right here? Okay, so see how when they cut it, not every piece of material is gonna be exactly the same. So see how the pizza one comes out a little bit more. So it's up to you if you wanna cut it. I usually will just give it a little trim. Like I said, it doesn't have to be perfect. But, you know, I just like, I like to cut it just to have it as even as possible. These blankets, you know, do take some time to make, but you can tell when you take your time and when you rush through them. So 1 inch, and then I'll cut 4 inches. Again, I don't use a measuring tape for every single one, you know, because you're going to be cutting a lot. But then I'll just kind of use this one as an example. So it's up to you. Some people like to cut them thin. Some people like to cut them thicker. So again, like I said, I just eyeball it. So whatever you decide to do, if you like thin strips or thick strips, it's totally up to you, whatever you prefer. So now we're going to do the entire row. So like I said, it does take a little while, but it's worth it at the end. And these blankets really do last a long time. So now I'm going to go ahead and cut this entire row, and then I'll come back with you guys so you guys can see how I tie the knots. Okay, so this is how I tie mine. So I tie them very close. So see, I tie it as much as I can. Some people do 1, but I do 2 because then it's gonna come undone. And then you just fold it over. Again, it doesn't have to be perfect. Just whatever works better for you. But like I said, I do it as tight as I can. And then you just double and then pull it out as much as you can. So see, I like it because here you can see the pizza pattern coming through. So again, you're just going to tie them. See how I have the tight knot? Because I feel like that helps them last longer and prevents them from fraying as much. So again, I know this does take a long time, but I mean, it's a gift that your kids or whoever you gift it to, they're going to love it. And believe me, they're going to use it. These are super cute, super warm. These are perfect for if your kids play sports. You know, if you're outside, if you have to be outdoors and it's cold, these are perfect because they're super warm. Okay, so as you guys can see, I've already done all the sides except this last one. So here we are. So see, they're all tied into their little knots. And then so when you start tying it, you'll see that the top layer will rise up a little bit, but that's okay. Just pull it back a little bit. Like I said, it doesn't have to be perfect. So then now what we're going to do is we're going to cut this side. You guys will be able to see. Okay. So then here, again, I just eyeball it. It's completely up to you how much you want to cut it. So I usually do maybe about 2 inches. And again, it's totally up to you, whatever you prefer. And then I just kind of make them smaller. See? Because we want it to curve. So again, I just start cutting. And then we just go ahead and tie them as tight as you can. And then fold it over. And then you just keep doing it. And then let me go ahead and finish this up and then I'll show you our final result. Okay guys, so we are done. I finally finished. So this is our final product. One side, our galaxy universe. The other side, some delicious pizza. So I hope, like I said, this is how I make it. I know different people do it different ways. So I hope that my tips were able to help you. Like I said, they last a long time. So definitely let me know if you make it a different type of way. But I hope this works. Let me know. Definitely send me pictures. If you're not following me on Instagram, follow me on Instagram. Send me pictures or tag me in your pictures. If you guys make one, I would definitely love to see it. So thank you guys so much for watching. Don't forget to give us a big thumbs up and like and subscribe to my channel. Oh, maybe. Okay, so I made this for my son, but he didn't know that I was making it for him. So I'm going to get his reaction. Let me go get him. Carlos! And so you guys can see how long it is. Carlos, Carter brother. So you guys can see, show it there so they can see how long it is. Here, baby, I made you a blanket.
Oh, you did?
Yeah.
Thank you. You're welcome.
You're trying to eat his blanket, big girl? See? And look how big it is. I made you a big one finally. Turn around. See?
It's as tall as me.
Mommy,
You like it?
Mommy, I wish I had pizza.
You wish you had pizza?
I'm a donuts.
Oh, yeah, you got donuts.